could not help writing this, be thinking about the people who were hung, all of them. And if you were reading it at that time, you couldn't think about all the same thing. You would think about William Orr and others. The execution, and it's in English, you'll be glad to hear. Awake, my lyre, and sing his fall, who on yon tree must yield his breath, nor censure me, your hearts of gall. I blame his deeds, but mourn his death. The deep, damp cell in twilight furled, the filth that rots, the bolt that galls, he's grieved to leave, and with a world would buy a week within these walls. I see him led to life's last scene, to Carrickfergus' far-famed wall, whose mark is copious, fair her fane, her fortress firm, and just her hall. Amid the circle see him bend, his neck now bare, the noose to meet, and now the steps he'll ne'er descend, he climbs with road and lingering feet. Where shall he turn his actions here, a woeful retrospect supply, confronting what a dark and drear hereafter shocks his mental eye. With shame he views the cruel clan, intent to see him lose his life. Where he looks, his heart must bleed. He sees the ruffian who betrayed. He sees the accomplice of the deed. He sees his friends and favourite maid. He sees his father, torments move, his innermost soul as near he draws, to see them grieve, whom much we love in death. 'Tis worse when we're the cause. His last address has power to reach even scornful hearts, though void of art. Affecting still must be the speech that simply leaves a feeling heart. Heaven see him struggle, spring and stretch, how well now sink, now scarcely shake. So on the hook the finny wretch hangs trembling o'er its parent leg. I read that poem before, that last verse. The depth of it, when I was reading over it again this morning, just got to me. So on the hook the finny wretch hangs trembling over the parent leg. And that's, I had the feeling that Orr has, the parent leg is life, or human life, but William Orr, presumably, is lifted from that. But James Orr, who wrote the poem, is standing looking at both life and death at the same time. The fisherman symbol who is hooked, William Orr has stolen him from life. I thought that James Orr is the word genius comes to mind sometimes with regard to him, and sometimes when the cleverness of that, and the depth of that, you think maybe it could be true. This last bit is a bit, poem is a bit risque, I called it, Claire last night. It's a what if. So many Presbyterian ministers were involved in the rebellion that and so many now these days are not, they wouldn't be of the mind. And so it's really a what if, and it's called, second from Ian Paisley's sermon, and it's called Ian Paisley Does the Battle of Antrim. When the enemy shall come in like, it starts, there's a preamble. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. I like that word against. There are things that you and I are against. Yes, we're against them. I'm against the tyrant, you remember that. I'm against the great aristocracies of Europe. I'm against the Irish ascendancy. I'm against the English exploitation of Ireland. I'm against the barbaric institutions of this continent. Slavery, poverty, child labour, serfdom, the subjugation of women, indentured servitude, slavery by another name. I'm absolutely and totally against them. From the top of my head to my big toe, I'm against them. Every bit of me against them. I want to tell you, brethren, about a Presbyterian United Irishman who went into that little country town. He started a fight to have his Catholic neighbours treated equally. To let the English know he was against something. To let them know that he wasn't some soft boy sissy to be walked over by despots and pushed by aristocrats every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That he was not some soft, peddling, filled, strandling, cream puff pie revolutionary, but an Irish Democrat with fire in his belly, a united Irishman confronting unjust power. This battle, brethren, was about a throne, for a king sat upon the throne. Every time you recall that battle, it may have been a small little battle in a small little town, but they faced fearful odds. They staked everything, and it does something. It shakes the place. The rights of man, equality, liberty and fraternity, that's what they had. Freedom for Ulster and Ireland, the rights of people everywhere, and it does something. It shakes the place. It gave the aristocrats political rickets, and they've been suffering from them ever since. Thanks.
Thank you very much. So, Adam Hull, he was one of those product of the United Ministers. As I said, he was born in Allenstown. He went over to Glasgow. He matriculated in Glasgow in '83 and came to minister here in 1784. So we'll now make our way to the graveyard. We'll hear what Alan Hull did during the Revolution, War 1679.